mind. Let's talk about the mind real quick, y'all. Just real quick. I just want to say something real quick. See, people don't understand, man. Battlefield, this whole battle is all about the mind. It's all about the mind, man. You can be you could be your best friend, you could be your worst enemy. In fact, you are your best friend and your worst enemy. Everything is in the mind. We all should know right now, that all is mental. Everything is mental. Mind over matter. You know what I mean? In fact, mind power manipulates matter. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean by that, D? Well, you can you can alter matter just with your mind, with your mind power. You can change your perspective. You can change your reality with your mind. It's all about belief. And that's the reason why Jesus said that if you have faith like a mustard seed, you shall be able to go and cast a mountain into cast that you would say to a mountain, go be cast into the ocean or to the sea. That's all metaphysical. That's all mental. That's all mind power. That's having that's believing that you can change your reality. Like we you got to stop, thinking small. If Michael Jordan was thinking small, he would have never been Michael Jordan. You see what I'm saying? Like he believed in himself. You know what I mean? To train hard. See, people don't understand the training that these athletes got to do. Like it's not just the fact that they're very very talented people. It's the fact that they put in that work, and then at the same time they have faith as a mustard seed. They believe. They believe that they can do it. You know what I mean? They believe that they can be the best. Mike Tyson believed that he could be the best. Roy Jones believed that he could be the best. Ali believed that he could be the best. You know what I'm saying? So it's the mind, man. The battlefield of the mind. If you could believe that you can be your greatest, you shall be it. If you put in the work, you got to put in the work though. You can't just believe. Don't forget that faith without works is dead. So you just can't believe. So you got to believe, and then at the same time you got to put in the work. You know what I mean? It's same with bodybuilding. If you're trying to get big, you're trying to get muscles, you got to see yourself with muscle before you even get the muscles. You got to have it already in your mind. You got to visualize it. You got to believe it. You got to believe that you can get strong. But at the same time, it's bigger than just belief. You got to put in the work. You got to get up every day and go to the gym. You got to eat those meals. You got to take those supplements. You got to get that rest. You got to repeat that same fucking pattern the next day. It takes time. It takes years. Michael Jordan just didn't become great overnight. It took years of practice, sacrificing. See, people don't even, we overlook the sacrificing. Not eating the junk food, not staying up late watching your late night shows. We overlook, we don't, all we see is the sunny days. We don't see, we see the person, but when Drake come out, I started from the bottom, now we're here. That's what we see. We don't see the bottom. We don't see the struggle of people, of successful people. All we see is when they become successful. Until they go back and do a flashback and show you their life story. A documentary of their life. And then you be like, damn, I ain't know it took this, I ain't know it was this hard to become this great. I remember I used to watch Usain Bolt train before he go ahead and do his run. He used to throw up on the field. Even bodybuilders, they throw up in the gym. Arnold Schwarzenegger said he threw up plenty of times in the gym. You see what I'm saying? So we don't see that. You don't see the part, you don't see the pain that they go through to become who they are. All you see is Usain Bolt running, you know, when it's track and field day and you see him, you know, win the race, and like, damn, that boy fast. That nigga fast. I wish I could be fast like that. No, you don't know the hell you don't, because you're not gonna put in the work. You're not gonna put in the work. In order to be fast like that, you gotta put in the work. You gotta go through the pain. You trying to run every day. You trying to run up hills and do squats. Yo, sprinters, they do. That's why their legs be so big. Like they do a hell of a lot of work. They do a lot of bodybuilding exercise. They squat, they deadlift, they do a lot of shit. Trust me, it's work. You're not just getting out there on that field and be running fast. You know what I mean? We superheroes, but we ain't that damn super. Not in this physical body, because the physical body is different. You know what I mean? You got to train it repetitively, repetition wise. It has to be done over and over and over. You got to program it. The body ain't nothing but a mind itself. You got to program the mind upstairs, and you got so that way the mind and the body can be on the same unison, so it can match. The mind is a computer. The body is a computer. It's a machine, and you got to program it. That's why I was watching a boxing match the other day with what's his name damn, the young boy. Anyway, young boxer boy. Devin Haynes, right? He was saying he's like, you know, when he was talking about when he knocked that bull out, and he said it was just all instinct. He was, you know, 'cause just from training every day and practicing in the gym, when I just threw that overhand, you know, it was just all instinct. You know what I mean? It was just amazing how, like, when you saw him land that punch, the accuracy was just on point. But it's all in repetition of just doing it so much in the gym. So I bet you know, an average Joe can't go in and just land a punch like that. You see what I'm saying? So it takes time to be great like that. You know what I mean? It takes time. It takes time. But the battlefield of mind, like I said, all is mental. All is in the mind. If you sit here and say you ain't shit, then that's exactly what you're going to be. But if you sit here and say I'm the greatest like Ali, and then, you know, and if you believe that, you know what I'm saying, and work on that, then that you shall become. Because you are your own creator. That's right. You are the creator. The word became flesh. That's what that means when it says the word becomes flesh. The word became flesh and dwelt among us. Don't forget all is mental, right? Before it becomes in the physical realm, it was first what? In the mind, right? We all know that, right? You should. If you don't, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. But it all starts in the mind, right? Before a book is published and written and everything, it was in the mind. The person that wrote that book, they had to pull it out of their mental to put it on a piece of paper. Get it all organized, and then now they can sell it to you. But it was first where? In the mind. I took carpentry years ago when we was learning how to do blueprints, you know, to put a house together. It's all in the mind. How you draw the blueprint of how you want to design the house. It's all in the mind. You put it on the sheet, and then you build it. You got to put in the work. You got to get the right carpenter guys, you know what I'm saying, to train to go ahead and put in that work to build that house. But the layout and everything all starts in the mind. You got a choice here. You're gonna be great or you're gonna be a loser. But it's all based on you. The word became flesh. Whatever word you put out, don't forget, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So whatever you speak, that shall make manifest. My word shall not return unto me void. So that's why you gotta be careful what you say. because what you say out, what goes out, it's a creation. The word became flesh. Motherfucker can say some stupid shit. I see people. I hear people say crazy stuff. You know, oh, life sucks. I just want to die, or I'm gonna die. People just say crazy shit. I'm like, yo, watch what you say, cause that will come upon you, and then you be looking dumb with the dumb face. Wondering what happened, not knowing that you created it. I remember it was a scene on what's that Jim Carrey movie? Me, Myself, and Irene. When he turned into he created another identity. If y'all never seen that movie, he created another identity, another person, another personality had developed in his mind. He became bipolar, basically, right? A schizo, right? That's what they call it, right? But what happened was he took so much abuse from people that by him not standing up for himself, he just held so much abuse from people from tolerating a lot of people's mess. He held it all in, and that created another entity within him. So he would turn into another whole nother character. The other character was just the opposite of who he was. You know, the other character was a soft, fragile, let anybody just walk all over me. But then by him not doing something about that, he created the opposite. The person that was basically standing up. Like, fuck that. And I remember they said on the movie when he blacked out and turned it to the schizo, what they call it, right? When the soldiers spoke to him about his situation, they had to put him on meds. Of course, this is what they do. They put you on medication now. When they put him on meds, he blacked out. He couldn't remember what happened. And they said that he's like, who's this guy named Hank? I don't know this guy. He said, that's your other personality. And the guy was like, you created it. That's what he had said to him. You know what I mean? So we are creators. Yes, we are. Whether if you realize it or not, you are creating purposely or by default. The choice is yours. If you don't know what's going on, you're creating by default. And that's the reason why a lot of people are in a life right now, living a life right now that they hate. They're living a life that they hate. You see what I'm saying? They're really miserable. They're really living a miserable life. And they don't know why. So they always constantly ask questions like, why God, why me, why this, why that? But it's not God, it's you. It's you. You're creating it. And don't even know it. It's called creating it by default. You're creating your reality by default. Well, how do you do that, D? How do you do that? Just by your thoughts. Just by what you visualize every day. If you're watching Ministers of Society and Boys in the Hood, guess what? If you're watching that shit every day, that shit is going into your subconscious mind. You're going to create that reality. Real shit. This is how I'm trying to tell you. This is how it works. They don't teach us this. You know, I can't blame them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't teach my enemy that shit neither. I let that nigga live in default. So you can't even get mad at these people for not telling us the truth. But you got to get mad at yourself for not doing your own homework. This is the information age. And if you're not getting the information, then you just a jackass. Straight up. And they love jackasses. The beasts love jackasses. They love them. Because this is the reason why they can run the world. Based off of jackasses. You know what I mean? While you sit back and be a jackass, I'm going to go ahead and control the world. And I set up a little community grid for y'all and have y'all go ahead and shop at my stores and work hard and never get on top. You know what I mean? I have you working at my Walmarts and my Targets and pay you about $10, $11 an hour and let y'all fight and fuss, give you partial benefits. Yeah, this is how they think. This is what they do. We talking about the the elites now. We talking about this is a chess game. And if you don't know how to play chess, or at least have some type of form of idea of how to play it, then you asked out. If you don't know how to play the game, you asked out. You can't be on the football field and don't know how to play football. You're going to get killed. You can't be in the boxing ring and can't box. You know what I mean? So the mind of, look, we must reprogram our minds, y'all. You better reprogram it. You can be asked out if you don't. Because there's a frequency going. That's a frequency that's being emitted in the atmosphere 24/7 to keep you in a sleep, sedated state of mind. And they said that on They Live. So that's why you gotta be careful when you're watching TV, because that television is emitting a frequency that's going to keep you in a dumb state of mind. See, everybody want to talk about the devil, right? But people don't even know what the devil is or who the devil is. The beast and the devil and all this shit, right? People don't understand, right, that they are being controlled by entities. If you try to go to somebody and try to present them with some truth and some facts, and they reject it just off the bat, they are controlled by entities. There's entities out there that want you to be in a deaf, dumb state of mind. Facts. This is facts, y'all. There's entities out here that want you. There's bloodsuckers out here that want you to stay in a deaf, dumb state of mind. Why, D? Why is that? So they can feast off your ignorant ass. You got to understand, it's just like a mosquito. A mosquito needs blood. A mosquito don't give a damn who you are or what you are. If you're a cow, if you're a person, whatever, a mosquito gonna land on you and it's gonna suck. And if you don't realize it's there, then that's your ass, Mr. Postman. You see what I'm saying? Because a mosquito gotta get what it has to get. So you got to understand, is like that's why I tell people there is no right or wrong. There's no good or evil. A mosquito, right, has to survive. It needs that blood to survive. So you may say, man, that's evil, man. This damn mosquito just bit me, man, got me up here itching, right? It stole something from you, right? And what causes the itch is the saliva. I seen that on Discovery. The saliva from the mosquito drips inside you, and we are allergic to the saliva. The whatever that's inside the saliva, it gives us that allergic reaction, which makes us itch. But my point is, there's nothing evil about it. The damn mosquito got to eat. You can't get mad at the mosquito for taking your blood. The mosquito has to eat. So there's no such thing as good or evil. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's all about survival of the fittest. Now, if you catch the mosquito doing it, if you smash, I done caught mosquitoes plenty of times sucking my blood, and I would splatter them. But see, that's the consequence of life. You got to take a chance. That mosquito took a chance, and it was his last chance. But then you have plenty of them that get away with it. My point is, what I'm trying to tell you, your government is a big ass mosquito, and it's been feasting off your ass for a long damn time. Why, D? Why? Because there are entities. These entities want you to remain in a lower frequency. They want you to remain in a lower vibration because they need you to remain there. Why? Because they're a mosquito. They gotta suck your blood. They're blood suckers, man. We are living in the sci-fi reptilian vampire fucking reality, man. There's entities that's feasting off you, man. You just don't even know it. But then everybody want to go ahead and want to talk about the devil this and the devil that and the devil busy and the devil this, and you don't even fucking know what's going on. You don't even know that the devil is sucking all your juice, all your life force, all your life source, just draining your battery. You don't know who the devil is. You worshiping the devil and don't even know it. You going to these polls. You voting for these sinister ass bastard, these child human trafficking, gang stalking ass politicians. You believe in them motherfuckers. You believe in them. But then you keep talking about the devil. You know what I mean? So which is it? Like whose side are you leaning on? Because you damn sure ain't leaning on the Lord's side. So people, we got to wake up, man. You got to realize what the hell is going on in this matrix. Because somebody is feasting off your ass. Look, you are being feasted. You are being sucked while you're woke. And you're being sucked and drained while you're asleep. When you go to sleep, you got entities draining you while you're in your damn bed asleep. Real shit, man. When people really wake up and realize what's going on in this world, most people can't handle it. I see why a lot of people stay in that sedated state of mind. I see why they stay there. Because it's freaky on the other side. It's freaky once you wake up and you know, you take that journey down the rabbit hole, whatnot, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? You want to call it the red pill, the black pill, whatever pill you want to call it. Look, when you wake up into what's really going on and you put your ego to the side and you realize that you've been led astray, bamboozled, like Malcolm X said, and you just take that on the chin. Because most people don't want to take it on the chin. They don't want to take it on the chin. They don't want to just realize. They don't want to take it on the chin. They don't want to realize that they've been played. You know what I mean? You've been played. And this shit goes with everything. And it's going to hurt y'all feelings, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You just got to, you really got to wake up and realize that this beast guy, this monster that's on this planet, everything that he gave you, with all the way down from your school, your curriculum in schools, your religious systems, your political systems, all your belief system is all a sham. And it's going to hurt your feelings. Because people cannot just fathom the fact that you've been believing a lie for all these years. It really hurts your feelings. Nobody wants to play a fool. Like, everybody plays a fool. Sometimes, no, except, you know, say it's a fact, y'all. It's a fucking fact. Everybody plays a fool, but the key is, don't remain a fucking fool. That's the key. Like, okay, what they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, or whatever. How that slogan goes. I remember Bush was trying to say it. He fucked it all up. But yeah, this is real. You know, this is real shit. Like, we're in this information age, right? And if you don't know what's going on in this day of time, then shame on you. It's your fault. You can't blame nobody but yourself. Because it's not like the beast is hiding anything. They're not hiding nothing. The information is here. And that's how sick and sinister it is, because they know that this is the information age. They know that the information is at the fingertips, and they know that you can get your hands on books. You can get your hands on the laptop, on your cell phone, and look up any type of information that you want. And they know it's out, right? But they know most motherfuckers, about damn near 90%, probably 95% of motherfuckers still ain't gonna grasp it. So the choice is yours. The choice is yours, people. If the truth be hid, is hid to those that are lost. If the truth be hid, it is hid to those that are lost. What's the other scripture that said that blessed are your ears, for they hear, and for your eyes, for they see? It's only a small percentage of people that actually see what's going on. The rest of the motherfuckers is just dumb, deaf, and blind. They're on that broad way that leads to destruction, and many on that path. Don't be on that path. Get your ass off that path. Battlefield of mind, people. Get your mind back. Reprogram your subconscious mind.